NBC Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Here now, the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. This defense, of course, well aware of what Todd Gurley can do from his days in the NFC West. They had to game plan ways to stop him for 5 years as a member of the St. Louis and then later the L.A. Rams. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1.
20. Switch. Hey, watch it. Check three. Rush in. 30,
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Check. Fresno. 58. Watch out. Bang.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
First down.
Here's Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Falcons grab it. You think about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive. Not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Get wide. 51. Mike 50. Man, I got you. Hey, express.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Taken down by K.J. Wright.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Muhammad, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Seahawks nothing.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check nickel. 21. Get up.
From the gun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
I got you. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey, bye-bye. Check the hot read. Hey, check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check 3. 54, down.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He was taken down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Flushed out right. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Nyheim Hines, 83 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check safety, check safety. Check 50. Hey, free play. Tighten up. Check 30. Let's go.
Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
They're running with Gurley. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Todd Gurley unable to get it past the line. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll try to run with Hines, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Try and run, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Taken in the end zone. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense.
Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 50.
That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 3rd down, Hines. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Ryan. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. For that catch, he just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
To throw again. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That's the score. Falcons 21. Seahawks 17.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Here's Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, it's Carson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie A.J. Terrell. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So how about that? You draft him in the first round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Here's Koo to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and a yard.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down. This is Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Again, Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. To throw again, Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Now it's Hines. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
On the tackle.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The ball comes out, and the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line.
On the tackle.
Carlos Dunlap, the defensive end, the one to bring him down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Again, they run with Gurley. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Circle round twice for the encore. You know, you know.
Ready, blue lady! 525! Hey, bye-bye. 51, sub!
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. Dorsett on the return. Oh, what a juke into space. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the rookie A.J. Terrell.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
For Julio Jones, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Big hold to the 30, and he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley, and we all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.